Hello, my name is Bailey Childress, and you may have noticed that we have a new name for our show. This year we decided to do a little more branding, so welcome to the first edition of Envision 2020. If we take a look around, there's a lot of unique businesses in Hardin County. Sam Russell's Pet Provisions in particular is taking a unique approach to taking care of our pets. Our reporter, Isabella Robbins, took a trip out to Sam Russell's to highlight this unique business in Hardin County.
Our pets are a big part of our family. Sometimes we need to find a place for their needs. Sam Russell's Pet Provisions is a local place that meets these needs. Diane Schaffner, the owner, is here to tell us all about it.
When we built Sam Russell's, we wanted it to be kind of rugged and look like a place that you would come to get your provisions for, because it's called Sam Russell's Pet Provisions. We'll be having our 10th anniversary in February, and it's kind of fun to see how all your hard work pays off and how you can contribute to other people's lives by employing them or taking care of their dogs for them. We were able to find a barn in Sonora, and the neat thing about the barn is Carl Bashir, the first black Navy diver, was raised on that farm. So he played in the barn and he grew up there, and that kind of gives it a connection to somebody and a connection to Kentucky. Our services at Sam Russell's that we offer to the customer we're a major boarding facility. We also have daycare for dogs. We do grooming. We sell foods and treats and beds and leashes and that kind of thing. And we also have a swimming pool where the dogs can come in and go swimming. And it's a heated saltwater pool that helps relax their muscles and their joints and that kind of thing, and helps to rehabilitate some dogs that have issues, but it's also a fun play yard for dogs that love to swim. They can group swim.
The type of people that love animals are key to working in any type of animal environment.
People always want to know what are the requirements to work here and how can you get a job, because it looks like a fun place to work, and all I want to do is play with dogs all day. Well, there's a lot more to it than that. First of all, you have to be at least 16 years old, and usually we kind of go up to like 18, but we will start people at 16 if they're an overachiever and they seem to be really into what's going on with their pets and thinking they're going to do a career maybe as a vet, and people that come in and have some experience with, even if it's only your own experience with having dogs at your house.
At the end of the day, we all want a safe environment for all of our pets. Pets get assessed before they get allowed into the doggy daycare, but otherwise there are no rules for our fur babies.
They're just playing, and you want them to play. You want them to run, you want them to jump, and you want them to interact with each other.
When it comes to doing car maintenance, many people have no clue what to do. That is why our reporters, Brittany and Bradley, have been spending time with the Automotive Pathway, creating a new series called Grinding Gears. This series aims to teach people how to perform simple car maintenance so you can spend less time in the garage and more time on the road. This is the first episode of Grinding Gears, an introduction to the shop and the people around there.
My name is Tom Pitt. I'm the automotive instructor for Hardin County Schools Early College and Career Center.
Hi, I'm Brittany Doherty, reporting for Grinding Gears, and we asked automotive students questions about topics they've been learning about. Let's see if they've been paying attention.
Depends on the low side, are 30 and 87.
87 and 30.
The normally clothespin of a 5-pin relay is 87A.
87.
The lubricant in the middle of an electrical solder is rosin.
10. Or lead.
Solenoids can be relays, but aren't always, and then all relays are solenoids.
A relay controls high amperage circuits with low amperage, or it controls high amp with low amp. A solenoid activates and closes a circuit with one motion.
There are always people that we like to spotlight on our show. Those people that are doing extraordinary things for their age. That is why our reporter Tristan decided to shine a spotlight on a John Hardin football player and a John Hardin coach who are working hard on and off the field. Here's Tristan with her student coach spotlight.
And I play middle linebacker and long snapper.
This is my first year at John Hardin, so I've got a little bit of them at the spring ball, and then I've got to work with them this summer and the beginning of the season.
I got into football in about third grade. My stepdad got me into it, and I played for about 10 years. Football helps me through everything. When I'm on the field, it takes my mind off it. And I lost my grandpa this past May, so I know I have a family that's always looking out for me.
He's still got a little bit more maturity, not just football knowledge, but body of, working out in the weight room and things like that. But there is a level of college football that any kid can play. If it's Division I, Division II, FBS, NAIA, or Division III, all kids who play high school football, there is another level in college that they can play. So
I've never wanted to play football during college, but I've always wanted to stay connected, and I believe I'm going to go to WKU. It's actually kind of sad because I played all 4 years, and it's gave me a culture that I'd never felt a part of.
Every kid that comes out and plays football for us is a valuable player. We're going to find a role for them if it's from being an all-state quarterback to a guy who motivates other people on the sideline. Everybody's valuable and important to our football program.
Do your best, work hard, listen to the coaches, and just go out and give it your all.
Keeping in trend with highlighting our students, our reporters Isaiah and Jaden heard of a student in a health science pathway that spent her summer a little differently than most of us.
For young people, summer is usually time to catch up with friends, travel, and sleep. But for one student here at EC3, she decided to spend her time doing something totally different. Susan Muhammad dedicated her entire summer, over 200 hours, to volunteer at our local hospital.
I volunteered at the hospital one time, and then after that I knew that I wanted to go back. So it didn't feel like I was really missing out on any part of my summer because I did what I like doing. This is definitely something I'd want to do in my future. From volunteering in the ER, I knew that I wanted to become a doctor. I followed around nursing assistants, nurses, doctors, cardiologists, radiologists. I followed around a lot of people in the hospital, and I knew that that's what I wanted to do. The best part of doing community service was to see how happy people are and seeing them come out better than they came in. Wow. I enjoyed participating in this because it showed me what I actually want to do in life. It gave me a good path to go on. I think that is such a good opportunity for me.
Being part of the health science pathway at EC3 helped prepare her to explore her choices and put her skills to work. I did CPR once on a guy because I got my certification from emergency procedures. So, the advice that I'd give someone if they wanted to be part of this would do the most that you can for people. When you do volunteer work, you're not doing it for money or any kind of benefit. But for me, after volunteering in the ER, I knew my purpose and what I wanted to do in life, and that's priceless. You can't, and then if you know your purpose when you don't get anything out of it from that experience. The benefit that I got from working in the ER is seeing actually how it operates, seeing how nurses and their colleagues work together, seeing patients that have actual problems come in and either get resolved or be the best that they could be in that circumstance. I think the classes here prepared me for it.
I learned certain things that I wouldn't have known what was happening if I didn't take those classes. Like the CPR, I wouldn't have been able to do that. I did CPR on a dummy in emergency procedures, and that was like good preparation because now I know how to do it.
Binging. It's arguably America's favorite pastime. Sitting down and throwing on a TV show and watching it in one setting is a good way to relieve the everyday stress. That is why we went around EC3 asking students what their favorite show was to binge. This is this edition's of We Ask Binging Edition.
My favorite binge watch probably is Friends.
Queer Eye.
I don't normally binge watch things. I mean, whenever I do, it's normally TikToks right before I go to bed, so that's about it.
Stranger Things. It's just funny. It's interesting to me, and I just like to watch it.
You know, it's just like the you got the straight men or the people that they quote unquote fix at the beginning, and like you see how they live, and it's usually not the best, and then like it gets towards the tail end, and then it's like you can see the different ways that they changed and the different ways that they helped them become, you know, better people, quote unquote.
I don't know, it's just like there's a bunch of different things on there, so you know, you never know what you're gonna find.
It's not like other shows, and it's weird, and I like weird.
Hardin County offers a ton of historical value to its name. That is why myself, Bailey Childress, decided to begin a segment called Bailey's Travels, where I will travel to different places around Hardin County to highlight their historical value. In this first edition, I visited Casey Cemetery, located in the northwest corner of this county, to showcase the 200-year-old cemetery. Oh hey, I didn't see you there. Today we're at Casey Cemetery, a historic and spooky gravesite here in Kentucky. Let's go check it out. Casey Cemetery is one of the oldest graveyards here in Kentucky. A lot of the gravestones here date back from the 1700s and even further. A lot of the families here would have been around for the foundation of many towns, such as Eatown. This is one of the oldest gravestones here at Casey Cemetery. It belongs to Henry S. Casey. He was born in 1720 and died in 1740. But there have been other gravestones that are even older than this one, but they have been unfortunately knocked down. But that isn't all the Casey Cemetery has to offer. No. This place is also infamous for its paranormal activity, which is where its nickname Gates of Hell derives from. People often report seeing apparitions walking through graves, hearing things that are not there, and some even say they experience car troubles as they're trying to leave. Locals even report that this place is constantly changing and that it's never the same. There have been a lot of paranormal events recorded here that add to the mystique of this place, some even dating back to the earliest 20th century. But now all paranormal events that are reported here are usually reported by people seeking the thrill of the night. Despite all the stories, the daytime proves that Casey Cemetery is just that, a cemetery. So if you ever take a trip out here, remember to watch out for the ghosts and the ghouls, but most importantly, let the dead lay dead. I've been me, and you've been you, and I'll catch you around. It's that time of year again when juniors and seniors are trying to decide what path they'll take after high school. Recently, EC3 hosted an annual regional college fair to give students the chance to explore their options. Let's check that out.
So I was definitely looking into my FAFSA and finding out more about how to pay for college and how to manage scholarships and financially be able to afford dorms and tuition and all of that. And then also I wanted to check out colleges that I may have never heard of or seen before, because I definitely know what colleges I'm applying to already, but I just wanted to check out some more options.
I wanted to see what kind of colleges would go good with what I wanted to study.
I was looking for a college that has special interest inside of information technology and inside of business, because that's some of my big passions.
juniors and seniors have a really good opportunity in high school to learn more about what they're going to be doing, such as going into college, going straight into the workforce, or doing vocational jobs. And I think it's really important to learn about your options, and this is definitely a perfect way to learn about them.
There's a vast of opportunities out there. There's multiple schools out there, and mainly what a lot of students at that age to be here is to point out to primarily the correct school for their career path in the future.
I think it's really important because it's pretty much your future. You know, like high school, everything is like building up to go to college, and it can be very stressful whenever you're trying to find what colleges you want to do online. So it's really helpful to come here and be able to get help.
Our last story highlights our local JRTC students that participated in the Raiders Cup competition. Here's a look at that event.
Hey, good afternoon. My name is Lieutenant Colonel Roland Hahn. I'm the Senior Army Instructor at Central Hardin. This is the 9th Annual Hardin County Raider Cup, and we're hosting it here at Central Hardin. We have teams from John Hardin, North Hardin, Fort Knox, and this year we've added North Bullitt and Bullitt Central. We have 5 events. We start off with the rope bridge. 10 students have to make a rope bridge and cross it. Quickest time wins. They then move on to the tire flip, where a large and small tire are flipped down about 50 yards and back. Then they move on to the Aiden litter, where they have to carry a litter, 4 water cans, 2 ammo cans, and they have to carry one of their team members with a fireman carry or the 4-seat and hand carry. After that, they get to run the cross country around the campus. And then they finish up with a relay race where 2 members from each team carry a water can approximately 100 yards to their next teammates, and quickest team wins. So right now we're right in the middle of it, and we won't know till the last team finishes how the teams did. But it seems like everybody's having a lot of fun. The weather's nice, and thanks for tuning in.
All right, so this is the Aiden Little Carry event. You'll have a 2-member team to complete 4 legs approximately 50 yards each of the course in the quickest time. A field location with a course consisting of 4 legs and the following equipment: 1 litter, 4 water cans, 4 rucksacks, 2 ammo cans.
I'm Dennis Pels, the Senior Army Instructor at Fort Knox High School. This is our second time since I've been at Fort Knox High School to do the Central Hardin County Cup.
I'm Cadet Zachary Golding from the University of Louisville ROTC program. We're out here at Central Hardin High School helping grade the JROTC event that's going on out here. We're the lane cadre for the tire flip.
Hi, my name is Cadet Matthew Lejean. I'm a student at Western Kentucky, and I'm an RTC down there. I'm going to be judging them based on a 3/4 of a mile run around the field and seeing how fast they can finish the run.
Hey, this run right here. Right there, right there.
Hi, I'm Lieutenant Colonel Fowler. I'm the Senior Army Instructor for North Hardin High School, the Trojans. We are here at the Hardin County Raider Meet, and I've got 2 teams, varsity and JV. We've just finished the 1 rope bridge. We're getting ready to start the tire flip. Both teams will be competing from here on out, and the intent for today is team building, camaraderie, and with this weather, we're going to have a good time.
Ready, pull! Ready, pull! Last, pull! Go twist it. Get that rope up. Line up on here. Get on the rope.
I'm Mike Stewart. I'm the senior Army instructor for John Hardin High School, and I'm here with 22 of my cadets competing in the Raider competition here at Central Hardin High School. Well, there's going to be the one rope bridge, which you just saw, and then there's a tire flip. There's also a litter carry where one cadet is on a stretcher, if you will, and 4 other cadets carry him for time and distance. There's also going to be, I think, water can runs. 2 water cans that weigh about 50 pounds each, and they have to carry those. And then there's also a distance run, like a cross-country run for time.
I'm First Sergeant Martin Talent from Bullitt Central High School. I'm the Army instructor there. We brought our Raider team out here to participate in the Central Hardin Raider Challenge. This is our first event, our first meet ever. Our team is 3 weeks old, and we're doing really, really great. We're about to finish the competition, really love it, and we're going to be back next year. Thanks for inviting us, Central Hardin.
Well, with the mission of JRTC is to promote young people to be better citizens, and what it does, it gives them a sense of belonging to a group. It allows them to learn how to plan, how to be part of the community, and as any JRTC program, volunteering in the community, giving back is crucial, and having that with some children who may not ever get that opportunity really makes a difference in them.
It better prepares them because it teaches them teamwork, it teaches them discipline, it teaches them to work together, to be focused on a task at hand. There's a lot of times we come in early in the morning to practice, so they have to get up early, they have to be responsible for themselves and to each other. So there's a lot of life lessons that they gain from this type of environment and this experience.
Good job, guys! Good work! Go, 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 go!
It's a great way to teach discipline. It's a good thing for leadership. It's a good way to get active in your high school. But the most important out of all of those is, I think, the leadership benefits they can gain from it.
So I was also in JRTC in high school, and that helped me earn a full-ride scholarship down to Western Kentucky University. I think it's a good learning experience for people all in all, just to get more involved. And by doing these events and doing all this stuff, gets them prepared more for what they do in the future, be it military-based or civilian-based. Just teamwork and working together is a good thing to have, even if you don't go in the military.
Get ready to sprint back. You don't have to carry anybody. Get your stuff up. Keep it up. Get ready. Go. 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 Go.
Well, that's been it for the first edition of Envision 2020. I hope you've enjoyed the show, and I'll catch you around next time.